Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Let me actually change one thing on the stream here. I'm gonna change the name. What's up, guys? All right. How you guys doing? Miko, Luca, Mac, Poland. You're from Poland. That's cool. How do you pronounce that name? Sismon. I don't know how to say it. Mr. Baron Austrian. Hello, hello. Let's crack them. Let's get started. Let's crack on and crack them. Hello, hello. Today, I think I want to start a new campaign. I do have to enable my DLC real quick. 1 second. I was testing a glitch that we had where, what's it called? There was a bug if you didn't have the HRE DLC on, you couldn't play with Sweden and Poland, but that's been fixed, so all good. But yeah, I think we're going to start a new campaign. There we go. Because we were doing Poland the other stream, but it was a cavalry-only playthrough, and I would like a nice balanced army. I want something well-rounded. I think just doing cavalry spam every battle got a little boring. I'm glad I got the achievement. That was fun. But yeah, I also don't want to do like 3 more streams to finish that one and then do another like 4 to do Sweden. I'd rather do one stream for each. So I think today we'll check out Sweden since we checked out Poland before. And I'm going to go with the Varvades here. So let me just use a cheat. There we go. So I've got the Varvades now. And we're going to check them out. They get good artillery. Stamina recovery with morale. Got some ramrods, movement. We start off with artillery and grenadiers, which is nice. We get 35% cheaper items to feed into the school. So it's a little more sophisticated. And speaking of sophistication, we have a scholarly Ehrensverd who gives us even cheaper treatise costs. It's actually minus 40% then, which is nice. And I think everyone's been playing Sweden as a charging faction because they've been showing off the in Delta. But today I'm going to go with something more balanced. I think we're going to do... I think we are going to do more of a balanced army. We'll have some Gaupaw-inspired Swedes in our reserve to charge if we need to. But I want like more Varvade-based units and to focus on professionalism. I think that would be fun using the military school, which other people haven't been doing. So I just want to try that out. We also could do the Pomeranians, but I don't really enjoy light infantry, and I just did cavalry. So I think I mean, this is a very fun composition because they get about 1.5 times the speed of reloading anytime they're in any amount of cover. So even a barricade, they're going to reload about 50% faster. And that's quite cool. So you can really focus on getting your reload speed super, super fast. But I think these guys are cool because we get the highest amount of starting research. We get 35% cheaper items. And, what's it called? And we get the officer who gives us even cheaper treatises. So that all works well together. We'll probably sell this treatise off from Gustavus Adolphus at the very start as well. We'll put it on Marshall. What enemies do you guys want to see? I'm assuming we should fight like Great Northern War style enemies. So probably Poland, Saxons, and Russians. I think that's a good set of enemies. Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Then we go coalitions, so we can mix them all together. Stir them all up. We can go Iron Man, sure. And I think this is good. And go Marshall, all difficulty modifiers. And let's see what we can do. Okay. I recommend researching Army Experience Doctrine first. Why do you recommend that, Productions? Was it a good strategy you tried out? Let's check out what we've got here. Let me turn the music on, too. There we go. So, we already have a little research to start with, which is nice. I would recommend, because we have a treatise here, I'm pretty sure the reforms on the left take treatises. Yeah. So I recommend we knock one of these out on the left and then immediately swing right and go for like accuracy, veterancy, combat effectiveness. We want to go that direction. I don't want to really lean into Gaupaw because that's how everyone's been playing Sweden, so I want to try something different. I don't think we're going to be taking a ton of casualties. So I would probably say go with move speed. This way we can get around the campaign map quicker because we are getting a minus 15%. So the way I would do it is I'd jump into this, grab that, and then immediately dump a high-quality treatise. Look at that. Nice. Research is already 35% done, and we can start fixing that problem with our campaign movement speed. So we want to knock that out as soon as possible. We're also going to hunt for treatises. I've also seen people play and they completely ignore the boosting system, and maybe there's something wrong with it. Maybe treatises are just too expensive. I don't know. But we are going to hunt for those like really, really aggressively and pass as many reforms as we possibly can and just get the ball rolling. We're probably going to be pretty weak at first if we do that, but I want to just see... I want to reach like a critical mass for fun. Okay, so we have a very attractive Fersen. And that's command radius, morale. We get extra profit. So we're very campaign-oriented. You can see Army Profit and Army Treatise item cost, which is nice, and Officer Veterancy gain. All very good. So they've got high morale, which is cool. I'm going to upgrade our gun and get us the artillery horses. I do like that. I need canister shot. I want to get canister on these guys. Varvade, Grenadiers. What's the most useful for Grenadiers? Probably move speed and less melee damage taken. And then for their Musketeers to reload quicker. And then give the buckets to the artillery. And sell off the old gun. OH says, I don't think many people pay attention to the military school, hence why no one utilizes it. Yeah, I've noticed. I think it's just because the DLC just came out, so no one knows how to use, how to like take advantage of Sweden and Poland the most. I've seen Poland... I have seen Poland use where people just ignore the same mechanic almost entirely, which is kind of funny. So, yeah. Life Dragoons or Horse Lifeguards. I do like the idea of getting a cav unit early, because that's important. But I want to look for a doctrine that's like really attractive to us. Sisu is okay. Let's just find something good. I kind of want to go with the Gustavian doctrine. This is also decent too. We want Ehrensfeld reforms though to be faster. In fact, I might even just take that, the Ehrensfeld reform. This one. And get Life Dragoons. That sounds cool. I like this idea because we really want to stack into the military school, right? So let's get this done now as soon as possible. All we have to do is enter settlements. Very easy. Siege 3 forts, not too bad. Get some Life Dragoons. This is definitely the way to go. We're going full cap faction. Okay. Aren't you researching a Carolean doctrine first? I am, because I just have to get it out of the way. I had an excellent treatise item that I just wanted to sacrifice to get the research boost. And this research is going to be done by the time I even get this. By the time I get 5 doctrines, I bet this thing is going to be done. Yeah, because I'm probably even going to stop at this city right here and feed it like 2 more treatises right off the bat. What do we need? Probably ammo or food. I think food sounds nice, actually. And we're on Marshall, so this is going to be a little tough. We got Petrine. I always see Petrine. I feel like Petrine's everywhere. I don't know what happened, but I feel like I see him all the time. And I checked the weights, and the weights are completely normal, so it's bizarre how common it is. You want a Byzantine regiment? We can do a little Byzantine regiment. Here we go. We got our Varvade Grenadiers. I'm curious to try one battle on... what's it called? On Epic. Because I feel like I have not seen that in a while. And I'm curious what it looks like nowadays. Because this looks kind of small. I don't know. Let's see here. This is a modded map I'm playing on, actually. Which is fun. These guys are cool. I like the red. And what are our stats? We've got 50 accuracy is actually excellent. Yeah, because look at this. 34, 34. Yeah, this is not bad at all. 50 accuracy. A little bit slow on the reload. The charge and melee is good, actually, too. Like, everything is good here. 59 morale is also awesome. Are there any new maps? Not yet. There are no new maps yet. I think next week I'm going to have a lighter work week, so maybe I can just focus on making some maps. But yeah, the bulk of the development of MoC is now done. So, you know, we'll have a couple more patches. I've patched every single day for the last 5 days, so I'm not saying we're going to, like, completely abandon things. But I think I'm all... I think we are all done with the major parts of development, I would say. So it's just mainly like patches, little balance changes and stuff now and then. Baron, if you want some help with movement, you can left click, hold down right click, and slowly drag out, and you let go, and then hold down left tab to preview where you just went to make sure you're going the right spot. And then you can continue holding it down, and then kind of do like this. And that, and make sure you know where you're going. And then what else you can do is you can hold down left control to select both units, hold down left alt, and right click, and you can drag these guys. Look at this. We can keep our formation in this wedge shape and kind of move the wedge forward if we wanted to, like that. So there are some quick tips for better utilizing the formation. I'm going to turn off fire at will because we're going to miss the first shot if we fire at max range. Am I satisfied with the DLC sales? Yeah, the DLC did very well. I'm really happy to wrap things up on this note. I'm very happy with how it went. Yeah, I'm going to let these guys get off like the first shot because I want them to really get into range. I might even interrupt their volley. Let's try to time it so right as they're stopping, I can hit them. Oh, nice. They're getting nice and close. Now we're going to interrupt them. And let's hit... How much cover is that? 14? Yeah, we can hit them. So we're going to interrupt them. There we go. I hit them. Nice. And are these guys going to go for me, I wonder? You know what I can do, though? I'll wrap up the fight there. Damn, they're really getting close to that artillery. You know what? Back off. Back off, son. That guy is going to come in. So I'm going to hold fire because that cav might be aggroed to push in now that I'm beating their center. I'm going to tell the artillery to redirect. I'll rear charge in the back there. I'll cycle them out. I'm going to hold fire. They're about to charge me. So I'll just fire at point blank then. And the Cossacks are going to follow that up, which is very annoying. There we go. Excellent. We're going to knock those guys out. Reform into the farm. Hold fire. Switch to fire at will. These guys might charge me now next. I'm going to fire now. Yeah. I can't get a grenade off, unfortunately. I might fire into the melee, but don't think I want to. I'm going to move the general out, though. Let's hit this guy in the back to break him, and then the musketeers can go support. There we go. So these gentlemen here are gonna... Damn, the Cossacks are scary now, OH. I mean, I'm playing on Marshall, so they're getting artificially bumped by like 15% or something. Oh, I need my general over there. Whoops. There we go. Okay, they're both retreated at the same time. Wow, they blitzed away fast. Now we just got to take this guy out. Damn the Russians. Charge you. My grenadiers are back. Their cav is going to rally. Not if I beat these guys first. Let's see if I can just knock him out. There we go. Okay. Tough intro battle. Tough intro battle. Why the King in Prussia isn't used for the main menu theme. Is the King in Prussia theme, is that the one that we play on, when you click Rise of Frederick? I think the reason we didn't do that is it's just immediately very loud and triumphant, which I purposefully went with a main menu theme that was like calm and not too distinct, because I don't like in video games when you boot up the game and it blares a really loud song that is kind of repetitive and has a very distinct melody. I mean, sometimes it can work in its favor, but yeah, I like just to ease into the main menu and then I can just focus and do what I want to do, because it's kind of overwhelming. So took 30% of my guys, lost. I want some money to buy a treatise, because I'm just going to really play into that and knock out that research as soon as possible. And I have enough resources to refill. There's a fort right there as well. I don't want to knock out the fort yet. I do have an artillery piece, so the fort is perfect for me. Okay. Sell off. I'll keep the horse for now. Sell this off. This is okay. I'll give that to the... Oh, that's perfect. A lot of these items are decent. I'll get rid of that too, just for money. I feel like I gotta buy a unit though first, don't I? I'm way too weak right now. Yeah, I can't be greedy. Can't be greedy. I gotta sell the horse because I just don't have cav yet. And then use that money to just barely get over the hump to get my Tiska recruits. There we go. And do you guys want any kind of theme with these guys? I don't know. These are the Vervade Grenadiers. I could name each one after like a Swedish town. That could be fun. Just so they have some kind of name. I'll do largest Swedish towns in order. And we'll just slowly go down the list and name them one by one. So we can do the Stockholm Grenadiers. And these guys are technically German because they're Varvade, but who cares? Just for fun. And I will give them a brighter coat to make them more prestigious. Like that. That's fun. I like that. I like a swirly flag. That's also fun. And maybe something more regal. These guys can be the Gothenburg Musketeers. And I actually like the whole flag and everything they've got. Maybe I'd want a different pattern. That's a nice pattern. I like their uniform as well. I think I can keep that. These guys will be my Malmo recruits. And we could do a light blue theme for them. Like that. In fact, what I would do with these guys, yeah, the trousers can be red. Trousers can be yellow. And then trousers can be light blue for them. I'll just give them nicer hats to start with. There. That's good. And then these guys can be the Uppsala artillery. And then I would give the grenadiers the canteens, but I'll wait on that. That's fine. I give the canister. Are any of these bad? Minus 6%. Yeah, I'll wait on that. Actually, in fact, I'll just sell that to open up my slot. I can't do it still. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe jump over to the fort. The IKEA Grenadiers. Oh, this is an excellent event. I don't want to do a siege because I just don't have enough guys and enough artillery or anything. But I can get free line infantry, and I think that's... Or a level 4 officer is very good. 1,500 reservists. I will just annihilate this regiment. And grab the free line infantry. Okay. That really ended up helping us out a lot. Let's go 800 and just even everything out. I don't want these guys to be too fragile. And these guys are our shooters. But yeah, this puts us in a nice spot. I'll run over and grab some manpower. I gotta just sell. Even if I want this, I gotta sell it because I'm just too lean on cash right now. Yeah, this looks good. Does the amount of artillery you have affect your siege outcome? It doesn't, but I just don't want to burn through a ton of ammo and time and manpower that I don't have, and, you know, it just doesn't... I don't want to do a full siege. I got 2 more opportunities to do sieges, so I'd rather take a free Finnish musketeer. I mean, this is excellent. In fact, this John Coping, I'd take that off of the Finns and take a Potsdam and give them the Potsdam, which is accuracy, and then give the John Coping to someone else. What happened to Poland? Poland I did my playthrough with. I finished Act 1, but I just didn't want to do an all-cav run anymore. I thought that was kind of a little boring. Like, even that composition can be played with more than just cavalry, but I gave myself an artificial restriction to use cavalry only, and I just got bored by doing an all-charge strategy, because every time I playtest with Sweden or Poland, it's all about charging, and I'm just getting tired of it, so I want to do something different. Oh my god, dude, the events we're getting are incredible, aren't they? We're gonna have to come back for this. But we could probably get cavalry, which will round out... that'll round everything out, won't it? 60 thalers and an officer. I'll kill this patrol. We'll run back. I'm going to wait for that patrol to return and drill to just replenish quickly and grab some veterancy. Let's see if there's anything good here. Small fort. I'll siege that later. I don't have the manpower. I want that army to come back. It's not worth me chasing because I need to come back to do these two. So the best thing to do is either to raid or to drill. I wouldn't even mind raiding, honestly. I'll enter the settlement just so I have, and then I'll probably raid it just so I get something out of this. That's rainy. There's the army. Only 4 units. Good. And then I'll get the... I'll buy the officer from the city in the south, buy some manpower, replenish, grab the officer, trade him in, grab a light cav unit, have both brigades fully rounded out, then go over, do the siege, grab a doctrine, then move down the road, and then rush for the other cav unit by entering just 3 more settlements, I think. So I think we're in a good spot. And then I need to rush for... What is it? Treatises that I'm doing right now? What map is this? Oh, okay. This is the village in the back. Let's move our... In fact, I'm going to put the Grenadiers in the center. Gothenburg up, move up. Finnish will be move up. Malmo. I'll keep the Malmo in reserve. We'll rename the Finnish after, like, Helsinki or something. There we go. This is like when when there's like a parade and like in China and the two regiments like move through each other at the same time in perfect synchronization. Wow, look at that. So disciplined, guys. You did it. No one bumped into each other. Perfect discipline. That's that North Korean advisor doctrine we picked up. All right, we'll form up our troops. They have no artillery. Grenadiers we'll keep in the back. Finns, let's spread them out. And then Malmo is just going to hold. They're just too fragile. I'm just need to hold them back. And we got a little less reload, a little less accuracy in the rain. It's all right. I'm going to hold fire until they're close. And I think I'll try to hit the same guy. There we go. Epic unit scale looks much better without the double ranks. I absolutely agree. I never play on epic scale because of that reason. And this is the first time I'm playing on epic, and I didn't even realize it. This looks so much better. Actually looks decent. I think epic scale is like playable for once. Oh, damn. Of course the big officer is going to come after the damn Malmo. Are they already tired? What tuckered them out? Sprinting their troops. Oh, we've got grenadiers. Okay. Grenadiers are going to go up. I'm going to grenade them and then just push the center there. Is MoC going to get more DLC in the future? Maybe, but I think... I was saying earlier, I think I'm done with the bulk of development for the game. And I'm not really inspired to make any DLC right now, and I don't want to make something just to make a profit. I would ideally like to also enjoy the DLC. And I don't have an idea of something I'm inspired by because I have two factions in this game. For Poland, they're cavalry-oriented, Sweden's charge-oriented, Britain's discipline, Prussia's speed, France's numbers, Russia's also numbers, and I don't know, I just don't have much, I don't want to just it's another charging faction, another shooting faction. If I don't have something I'm inspired by, then I don't want to force that into the game. So right now I don't think so, but that could always change. Give it like months from now, and maybe I want to come back and add something. But for now, I just want to kind of take a nice break, enjoy the DLC, enjoy the work we did. Do I have any mods on? I have a mod that adds one map to the game. I have one map pack mod. I think we're going to do a modding competition. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I think we're going to do one. That's going to be a map making competition, and I'll probably have some cash prizes for whoever makes the best maps. But I think I'm going to do that like maybe next month. I think that'd be fun. I'm going to let my guys continue chasing so I can shatter them. Then I'll try to reform them and get them into this new melee. There we go. And then we're going to slide these guys across and take care of the reserve musketeers. Excellent. These guys can come back, so I'm going to hit them one more time. We're going to form up in the reserve. Greetings from Sweden. Hello. We're playing as the Swedes. Do you guys like the naming convention, or do you want something different? I think it's fun to have a little, like, Gothenburg and Stockholm and go through all the different places in Sweden. It'd be fun. Okay, I'll fast forward through the rest of it. Done. Okay. I wanted money, but you know what? Reservists, I need to just fill my guys back up quickly so we don't have to sit around so much. We already wasted a few days drilling. So I'm going to knock all that out. This guy's giving command radius morale. And this is our main, like, infantry brigade. I can do even more command radius. That's kind of fun. Loud and attractive. I like that. I'm taking 10% extra fire damage. But I give extra morale in my command radius, and the command radius is even larger. All right, loud and attractive. That's him. I'm going to keep the lances because we're about to get cav, which is fun. I'll keep the uniforms in case there's an encounter that gives me another free unit. Who's going to burn through ammo? Whoever reloads the quickest. So this guy should get this. I could probably sell. Maybe I'll sell the rest. I'm going to jump. I'm going to finish looting because we're almost done anyways. Go down. I'll force march it. I'm going to get rid of the entrenching tools. I'm going to not do anything there. I need an officer, right? 150? I feel like it's so expensive. Damn. Well, you know what? Like, the cavalry unit normally costs like 800, right? So it's a giant discount, even if I buy this guy. So we grabbed him. We run back up, go to the outpost, trade the officer in for light cav, grab some provincial cavalry, and now look, we got a nice rounded out force. Cav can get lances and morale. We can buy some ramrods and then knock out the siege next. And I've got a little bit of ammo. Not as much as I should have packed for. Yeah, I should have packed more ammo. But I'm going to spend ammo and tollers to siege this down. So we'll spend our money, I think, to knock that part out. And if the ammo doesn't work... Oh, I needed 170. Damn. Into the breach. Use my grenade. I have a basic grenade. Let's just give up the basic grenade. Let's give it up. And we can... Look, we're trading the grenade for a heavy socket bayonet. I'll take that. And a doctrine. $100 the first time you visit any settlement. Taking that this early in the game is not bad at all. Or I could negate that fire damage thing. But I like this. I feel like this is worth it. I am going to buy a lot of items because I want to play tall, but I don't know. If I'm going to, like, that's like $800 a region, which is a lot of money. That's like a free unit I'm getting each region. Yeah, I would do this because I just started the game, right? So it's the most useful it can possibly be. Yeah. And I could get to that encampment, but I'm just going to swing by this one instead. I need to get moving. I'm a little behind. One day and $70. Fuck it. There we go. I got some weapons. Excellent. Let's upgrade our swords. And tool muskets. Now, who's shooting? This guy's going to focus on shooting. So if I go Soul, I'm going to improve my range and reload, which is probably better. Yeah. The Grenadier is going to take the heavy bayonet. Oh, whoops. Heavy bayonet. And we're going to carry on. And we've got to knock out one more fort. To what? Grab a Dragoon? Okay. I'll go north and then swing down south. Got a clear day. Oh, we got a research. Perfect. So we're going to go faster now. Now we're going to switch the research to the right side and go for... Let's get the veterancy gain early, right? Because we're just training our troops up. So we're going to knock this one out early. And carry on. Do I want earthworks or chevaux de frise? I think just getting some regular cover is nice. I don't mind getting charged. I just countercharge, you know? Grab that. And I'll equip the good earthworks and sell the other ones. I can put the finish behind good earthworks. I think that's fun. And sell the others. We're going to go up to this next settlement. I'll death march my way there. There we are. Sell off the crap. Do I need a bayonet? I do. I need a little more men. There. That's going to get everybody nice and replenished. And a little bit of food and ammo, I think. Yeah, I just need a little bit of everything. The ammo's a little cheap here, so I want to get one more instance of ammunition. I'll sell all this crap off and then grab cheap ammo. Means we don't have to buy as much later. Okay, that stocks us up nicely. And then let's begin swinging. Do I want to grab that and move over? Probably not. I really want to knock out that last fort. Oh, man, I'm getting so many free units. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. What is the initial difficulty that the game is primarily balanced around? I would say to do major, but I playtest pretty much primarily on Brigadier. And then for fun, I do Marshal for challenges where I've got to min-max everything. But yeah, if you just want to have a pretty normal time, I would say to do major. But if you want to have a challenge to where you might actually lose at any point in the game, I think Brigadier is good for that. I think Colonel, the only time you can really lose is the early stage if you don't build up quickly enough. And then from that point on, you snowball extremely heavily. So at the end of a Colonel game, you might get bored if you can get through the beginning. But for Brigadier, and especially Marshal, you could lose even at the end. I think in Marshal you can lose at the very end because we brought the secondary headquarters back if you're playing on Marshal, and it gets 6 brigades, and it comes right after the first one. So if you're not prepared quickly, you can get wiped out. I can grab Grenzers, Freikorps. Don't really need Freikorps. Cossacks can be fun. French Royal Cav could also be very fun. In fact, this gives us a lot of options. Because we could go Swiss veterans, which are really fun because they get 60 morale. They really are sturdy. Or we go down and go French Royal Cav. Those are like my 2 picks, depending on how things go. And why don't we give him like... there. Marshal's on a whole different animal. I've only won it once. Yeah, it's pretty tough. And then I want to knock that army out. I'm going to march forward quickly, take that out. There we go. And I'm mostly replenished. We've got a Lithuanian and Russian combined force. A little bit of artillery. Okay. If this game keeps getting updated, I can't play it? What do you mean? The Insider, if you go to your game's properties here, you can open up every single version we've ever released in the game. You can even play the old version from last year if you wanted to. So if your saves are outdated, all you have to do is roll back to whatever you want. You can roll back as far as you want to. I keep a record of every single version. So if you want to do... Look at this, November 2025 you can get back to. Oh, too much storage space. 6 gigabytes. I don't know if that's that big. 6 gigs is not crazy. Let's see here. Let's grab that hill. I've got artillery, so they should come to me. I want to get the Royal Recruits trained up, and I want to train up the Malmo recruits as well. So we're going to put them in the front. And then everyone else can form kind of a secondary line. And then the Grenadiers are here to save the day in case something bad happens. And they don't really need veterancy right now. Provincial Cav, I would also like to gain some experience for, but not a huge deal if they don't. I like all the colors. The light blue, red, and yellow themes. Where are the Lithuanians? Oh, they're over here. It's the only non-disc game you have. That's interesting. Now we got Cossack skirmishers. I wonder if I could just run them down really quickly with my lancers. They do have some guys behind them to support, but their cav is so far back, it's protecting the artillery. So I think we can knock these guys out. Their melee is actually really good. 41 melee on the Cossacks. I only have 20, so I don't think I can break them. I think it's because they're dismounted Cossacks. They actually excel in melee pretty well. If you had to choose only one faction, what would it be? I like France the most, I think. I don't really know why, but I think the French are... I just really enjoy the variety of the units. I like the style and the colors. Yeah, I would say France is my favorite. I like England, too, for the sake of, like, a small, disciplined army, I think is fun. But yeah, I think France is my favorite. They get a nice big tree, too. You don't even have to hunt for units. You can just make anything you want. I'm going to let these guys break in the front. I think that's fine. Because I, again, just want them to get the most amount of experience. So if they lose, that's fine by me. This guy got 85 kills. I wonder if there's any more experience I can get him. Oh, they're repositioning onto the hill. That's funny. But they can't hit anything from up there. Okay, we're getting charged by these Lithuanians. I'm just gonna... Well, I'll let them charge in. I'll hit them from the back. I did, a little while ago, I boosted flanking charge damage. So I think if I swing around and just hit them in the back, it'll be more effective in the long run. There we go. We got full momentum. These guys are going to fall back. That's fine. I'll just slowly advance my Helsinkis. And I'm going to let these guys grind down as many kills as they can get. $200 kills is decent. That should be good experience. I think I'll fall them back, just so I don't get charged by the Cossacks back there. These Cossack skirmishers are causing problems. My artillery should aim for the infantry instead. I think I'll fire one more time and then go behind the Royal Recruits and then let them fire. Because I can probably break the Cossacks on this volley. Actually, let me wait and see if these guys can break them. Okay, they hit them. So then I'm going to hit the guys behind them. Then I'll fall back and bring the Royal Recruits up. And then the Cossacks are coming in. I'll throw everybody in. We got recruits trying to hold off the Cossacks. There we go. They're rolling up with canister shot. Only 3 guns. Wow. All right, the cav did good. Now I'm going to let the professionals probably move up. Royal recruits can fire one more volley. And then my professionals will take over from here. Of course, the damn cavalry's back. There we go. Done. Done, done, done. If I play a cav-only game and only 4 cavalry, what's the best country? Gosh. I would probably go Poland because you have a reform that lets you increase the size of your cavalry. I would go Polish Cavalcade. You already have 3 cav units, one of which is fully upgraded. You can do a reform that increases the size of your cavalry. You can use the Polish Sejm to never even have to pass a brigade reform to open up a new brigade. You can just keep stacking the cavalry size, then get horses from the Sejm, and then get weapons from the Sejm. And then from that point on, you're printing weapons to sell them, and just grabbing things like officers and... or not officers, items and things like that to just keep improving. I don't know if the game is beatable with 4 cavalry units, though. Also, Poland has a reform that can boost the general's unit size, too, so he becomes a combat unit, so you technically get 5. Otherwise, France probably has the best cavalry, or you go Hungarian Hussars, because they get a charge damage buff. I feel like Hungarian Hussars are pretty decent. Let's go veterancy to get our royal recruits up and running. You could beat it with 4 cav on Colonel. Yeah, you could have on the easiest difficulty, probably, yeah. On Marshal, you're screwed. There's no way you can do 4 cav to win. Okay, royal recruits are level 1. That's not bad. My Malmos are 3s, and so I can probably upgrade them. Mecklenburg could be fun. Yep. We have another treatise. We need staff officers, damn. Villard. We'll do that. The pickled herring would be fun. Move speed, stamina. I like that for the grenadiers. Cost 100, but I think I have to just for the role play, right? That costs so much money to do, but it's just for fun. And we'll give up the gorget. There. Yeah, we need to enter 1 more settlement and siege 1 more fort. Yep. Escorts. I don't really want to do an escort. I mean, it only costs reservists, right? Oh. Alright, well, damn. Oh, get me out of the river. Oh, I should have entered the settlement. Oh, beautiful. Grab a free officer or money. I wouldn't mind grabbing another officer. Hans Goose. And we get the Brabant. Or, Life Dragoons, rather. What's he good at? Grenades? And fighting in a forest. Well, Goose, you're a little bit, I don't know. I mean, you'll be a free officer once we open up the brigade, but then I'm getting rid of you. I'll go to Mitau and grab our next cap faction. So this is now going to go 15% faster. And then we want to just stack staff officers. So I'm going to sell everything. And then do staff officers. 71 is nice and cheap. 57, 66. I think that is good. I could afford a little bit more. I could do that. So I have 4 staff officers. They're cheap, right? And then, look at this. Just speed up the research. Okay, the reform's almost done already. That's nice. I'll grab a little manpower. How hard is it to get the Steam achievements? I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. I think most of the Steam achievements are pretty viable. I keep accidentally buying musicians. Yeah, I almost did that too. I almost did that as well. Musicians are honestly pretty good. I mean, sorry, what was I going to say? I think they're actually pretty good for their price. Like morale, a little bit of morale, move speed, it's not bad. Go to the herd. I did increase the chance of finding mascots, so please let us find a mascot. Do I need money? I need money. And then you can... Here, come chase me. Oh, I want to see if there's a mascot there. 3 Cav. Who charge at 15%. Damn. Customize the main general. What do you want to see? He's a little fat, isn't he? Why don't we thin him out a little bit? There, he looks fancy. We'll do a nicer hairstyle. We'll do Griffin, Johan. I think in Swedish it'd be Johansson. My last name is Norwegian, so I'm Johansson. So I'm going to go with the Norwegian spelling there. That matches pretty nicely. I like the uniform already, too. Yeah, I like that. How come you get add Sweden but not Denmark? Because adding a faction is a ton of work. So, yeah. I think Sweden was a little more popular. Technically, Gideon's son is not the English spelling. Because Sen and Son are both like anglicized enough. It really just matters what the origin is. If it's a Norwegian derivation of Son, it's Sen. Like Hansen or Janssen, Johansson. And if it's Swedish, it's with an O, so Johansson or Hansson. Both of which you can find in American American names. Like when my great-grandfather's last name was anglicized, they actually kept the EN with the Norwegian spelling. We're going to go up on this hill. And then Royal and Malmo recruits are going to get the bulk of the fighting. Helsinki is going to be in the back with Gothenburg. And I feel like these Grenadiers have got to be in column, ready to help out. Oh, and I've got Life Dragoons. I forgot I had those guys. That's excellent. I'm very glad we added the very slow replenishment, because these guys are so overpowered to get in Act 1 that I would be tempted to just throw them forward and just replenish them. But if it's very slow replenishment with the little black dot, then I kind of want to keep them a little more in reserve and use them as a guard unit. Now they're Blandians, so they're going to get infantry accuracy on observation units, which is actually a good synergy with a little bit of cover effect in this. And their non-cav sucks, which is great. All of these guys have low combat effectiveness. Excellent. Much better. Because these guys were actually scary. Is there a limit to how many troops can be added to the general's bodyguard? I think that reform can stack about 6 times, 5 or 6 times. So you should be able to comfortably get to about 1,000 men, but not much above that. Oh, the Royal Recruits still have crappy muskets. Whoops. Yeah, Blandian's really hard to run into because the infantry's sturdy and you can't charge them down. So they're just really, really sturdy, and you have to basically pick at everything else before leaving the infantry for the end. I'll have these guys double team a unit. They're really building up all the cav on the left, so I'm going to swing my other cav over there. It's good I have grenadiers where their cavalry is set up. Do I have canister? I do. I'll fire these last few shots. Okay, switch to canister, guys. We'll fire there. I'm going to fall back to use the canister. And then have the cav ready. There we go, load it up. Pretty quick reload on these guys too. Canister really burns through ammo though now. Look at that. And they're so far, it's just not as effective as it could be, unfortunately. I really want to draw them in a little further. I mean, I could probably do this. This way they're out of range. Fast forward a little bit. Okay, royal recruits are falling back. That's fine. I'm gonna maybe charge the provincials in first. They're gonna eat the bulk of the charge there, and then they're gonna get countercharged, and the life dragoons will save the day. So watch, they're gonna get countercharged. Then I'm gonna go in and hit these guys. Their observation recruits are gone. And I want to cycle out and do another charge, probably. And the provincial cav should be tired because they crossed through the lake. So look, they only have 11 melee, and I've got 25. I'm actually doing better there. So if I just come in and just hit them from the back, I should be able to finish them off. Yeah, there we go. I'll rally those guys back. I don't even really need to rally these guys. There, they're shattered. We're out of ammo. Yeah, I burnt through all that canister. This is my loud, obnoxious general. Loud and attractive. We'll push up. I'll probably just reform my lines to be more effective at this point. And then move the Malmo. At least Malmo like got 200 kills, so he's been in the actual fighting. I'll just shift everybody down. Royal recruits I'll keep for a counter charge when they push me. I'm gonna get charged in a sec. Come on guys, finish reloading. There you go. We got barricades up, and we got a shot at point blank. Perfect. We should be able to repel that. They're tired too, look at that. Yeah, we're fine. I'm not even gonna countercharge it. I might get cocky and hold fire and move this guy to charge, draw them in, and then shoot him with the grenadier, maybe. Damn, even the carbines knocked out the morale. There we go. Cav coming in. Let's fall back. And now this is where we held our fire. Spread out. And then draw those guys in. Aggro them. And the moment they commit, right there, probably shoot right about here. There we go. We both have full charge momentum now. And we should be good. Now fast forward the rest of the fight. I'm going to see what happens if I just charge the royal recruits in. How many kills they have? 51. Let's see if they can get any more kills before the battle's over. Alright, that's good. They might break 100. There we go. They broke 100. That's awesome. Very nice. Okay, let's wrap up. Do I have my life dragoons? Probably just charge him down. I've got the excellent bayonets, or the heavy bayonets, rather. These guys are just grinding kills back there. Hello, Hetman. How are you? Hetman, how's your campaign going on Poland? How are the Swedes doing? I think I got remarkably lucky right now. Like, I got 3 encounters right off the bat for free units. And I got a bunch of reforms passed. I'm just stacking reform buffs. And yeah, I feel like I just started this martial run. I've already got 2 brigades filled up. This guy's got no specialty. I guess veterancy gain, so if there's another veterancy thing, it'd be fun to stack. I don't really know what this guy's going to be good at yet. I could start building him for artillery. I don't mind doing that. Because I'd never really go into artillery. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. Okay, let's let these guys pass by going here and just grabbing a little bit of manpower. There we go. And now they should have passed by now, so we're going to run up. Oh, I really want to find the... Oh, that's good. I really want to find the mascots. I increased the weight of finding the mascots, but I just never can find them. Yeah, PLC I think is the best faction to play for gameplay in the game. I think the Polish same mechanic is the most fun to use. I got a ton of these pelts. And I got 2 treatises. I wish I could donate them into that. Oh, I have no research ongoing. I guess I finished my morale and army veterancy with move speed. What do we want to go for next? I mentioned I had treatises. I only have 2. So it's not really worth going left. Especially I just got this reforms research 15% faster. So I might as well double down on Aaron's Fared. I think getting extra accuracy is not bad. Command radius and combat effectiveness is also not bad. This thing stacks well. Like, if you got the command radius up to 8 or 12%, then, you know, that's 12% extra accuracy, 12% reload, 12% melee, and 12% charge for the whole army. It's quite nice. This does sound fun to double stack to get 30% extra veterancy and 20% morale, so everybody fights really hard and gains. But I also like Sviborg. We don't have a Sviborg. I wouldn't mind just grabbing 10% accuracy. So I think I'll do this one. Stacking March Discipline is not a bad thing to do too. I'd probably go Sviborg, and then if we have any extra time, maybe another March Discipline, just so we get 16% and the Sleeping Lion is fully removed. So we'll go with this. And I need staff. We got half our time left, and we only need to get 1 more brigade up. I'm going to sell a bunch of crap. I'll keep a treatise just in case. And use this to grab more staff. There's none here. I forgot. We bought them all. We've got all of our missions done. Probably go south, hit this place up. I think I get $100 every time I go to a settlement as well. Minus 6% melee is a lot. Yeah, I'm not really going to do much melee, though. Yeah. I'm not going to do much melee. I would say, does it apply only in cover? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Getting it only in cover as a conditional, but melee is always down. That's a little rough. I think, though, if everyone has got extra accuracy, I think that's worth it for me, because I'm not really going to play into melee very much. So I'm okay to lose that. Yeah. I'm alright with losing that. I can sell off provisions, I'll do it. And I will probably buy more staff officers because they're cheap. Look at that, 190 for an excellent tier. How much is this going to cost? 654. I could buy all of them. That's a lot of money, though. I'm going to pop that one. This is 142. It's the same price for a good tier. Let's just not get that. We're going to spend 500. It's fine. And then I'm going to just boost the hell out of this. There we go. We've almost got it already. And then our cavalry, I'm going to double that up. Foulard, I'll keep. And then we got to find more battles. And I'll probably swing around and want to take out this encamped army of 11,000. I've got 8,000. So I think I'll death march it just a little bit. Tribute collection, beautiful. Nice. Beautiful. Got another battle. We've got Mauritians with extra morale damage. Lithuanian, Polish, Commonwealth, and observation. I think I'm going to rush everybody up in the forest because I get the extra accuracy. It's also a little bug. I'm going to note that little bug down. There we go. It's weird seeing my name in the game. Yeah, you can see there's still a gap just at the very, very end, so I have to remove that. Britain, buckshot only. I was thinking, dude, I was thinking it would be a fun run to just, like, find one item in the game and spam the hell out of it and see what happens. Oh my gosh. Big holes in the regiment. Oh my god. Anyways, I thought it would be fun to do that, and I thought buckshot would be great for that. Just a whole army with buckshot and things to extend your range to compensate and just get really close. I mean, we could do it with this run. I actually wouldn't mind trying it with this run. That could be kind of funny. .38 accuracy. 39. 40. Oh, I don't have the reform yet for the extra accuracy and cover. But yeah, you can get cover even from elevation, so I feel like it sounds really niche, but you can get cover from a lot of sources. Goose Step Infantry max speed, yeah, that would also be funny. Damn, I'm firing at like max range, so I'm not really doing much damage. They have no cavalry, so why don't I just take advantage of that? I'll overrun the center and the middle. I'll overrun these positions here, kill the officer, and then sweep up. Damn, the charge down the road. They're fast. I love how fast they are. Ouch, damn, these guys are just killing us. I think all their casualties, them and the grenadiers, were due to this artillery. I want to kill that officer. Oh, is he dead? I didn't see the UI pop up saying if he was dead. Nine levels in one battle. What does that mean, Insider? You ranked up 9 times in one battle? What are you talking about? Okay, my guys are getting a little tired. I need to follow to kill the officer. So I'm going to grind that guy down. There we go. I think we're doing good. How did you level up 9 times in one battle? What are you talking about? Are you on easy as the British? Is it with the British expedition that you're doing that on? Because I think I have to change that. I think it's a little overpowered, the new change to England. Load. There we go. Got Sviborg, accuracy, a little bit of less melee. It's fine. I'll get some money. My rural recruits are finally promoted. I think Swiss would be fun. When can I go Swiss? At level 6? Damn. Damn. Alright, this guy's my loud, attractive morale general. These aren't bad. I feel like I could roll a better trait, though. Okay, here we go. A little bit of range or morale damage dealt. I kind of like the theme of him dealing extra morale damage and then giving his own guys a lot more morale. I think that's kind of fun. I also do like the range 10%, though, for the purpose of getting buckshot if we wanted to play into that. But I don't know. Terrifying's too hard, too bad to pass up. I like that. Okay, good. There's another... That one's only 10,000. And I get a Doctrine if I take it out. So we're going to knock him out in a sec. I want to go back to Groban. I might grab treatises, you know? And just knock out a reform on the left. We could do free casualty restoration. We could do campaign speed. I wouldn't mind grabbing one more campaign movement speed now to completely get rid of the malice so we can fly around as we need to. And then in battle, we're going to be going super, super fast. Like that cavalry, my cavalry is already going really fast. So I think that could be fun. Or I go War College, because I have this huge command radius buff on Ferguson. And he could be providing combat effectiveness now, too. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? In Delta or War College? I do have a spare treatise here. And there are a bunch of treatises here, so I kind of want to knock one out on the left first. I could even go in Delta for cheaper reservists and a little bit of casualty restoration, but I feel like I don't need this right now, because I don't have a huge army. So restoring casualties and a handful of guys isn't that impactful. So I would do March Discipline for now. And then I would feed it treatises, buy up all of these for 700. What? Okay. Cancel that one. Cancel that one. We'll go 500. I know we're dumping a lot into this, but... it's not moving the needle very much, is it? Because we stacked it. That's fine. I'm burning a lot of cash with that. I think we're going to knock this guy out next. Did I not replenish my fucking guys? Alright, well, I'm wasting time now. Yeah, I don't even have my 3rd brigade up. I'm being a little bit wasteful. So we need to knock out the encamped army. And then, after the encamped army, focus on getting our next brigade up. Petrin, that's fine. Some cav, we can deal with it. Lots of crappy, not crappy, lots of annoying artillery to deal with. I think we have to dispatch the cavalry with our own and swing around, try to knock out all this artillery, and then keep everyone else busy. Yeah. Okay. Petrin's going to want to defend, and he's got artillery, so we're not going to be able to set up. We also don't want to go into crazy columns because we're going to get shoot apart. We are getting the accuracy buff in cover, which is nice. Yeah, we actually gain accuracy going into a forest, I'm pretty sure. Which is cool. Normally you lose accuracy. Keep them on the road. And let's fly everybody up. I'm going to move the general up, so maybe he takes more of the artillery fire. But yeah, these guys are not going to advance on us with that kind of artillery advantage on Petrin. They're just going to hold. It's Polish and Saxon working together. What's the renowned unit? Oh, jeez. 1,800 men. Holy. Oh, man, that's rough. I want to make sure everyone's got a little bit of cover so we get the bonus. 44 accuracy. What do we get? 47, 46. Okay. So we've moved up. I want to get the cav around. We've got to somehow take out all the Tartar cavalry, who's absurdly high charge and morale. So if there's a way to like take on the cavalry without them getting their charge off, that would be nice. This guy's rough. Oh, he's got buckshot too, of course. 1,800 guys with buckshot. I mean, this is just going to be a disaster on the left there. All right, I mean, we'll do what we can do. Fuck. I'm going to advance up here. There's a little gap. This guy's going to get smoked. I really wish I had those grenades. I need to just knock out these guys. I'm going to bring the general to the right because I need to just win the cavalry battle. If I can knock all this out, I win. It's pretty much guaranteed. If I can knock that out, I win. So if the general's up to replenish losses, then that is very helpful for us. I need the provincials to kind of lead. Damn, that sucks. I need the Provincials to lead the attack and the Life Dragoons to follow up. And I need to run into those guys as soon as I can with a general behind them. I got 2 guys retreating. They're both going to rally eventually, but that's very unfortunate. Okay, there we go. Full momentum. These guys are going to get nuked. There it is. Ouch. Bring the general up. Bring in my cav. And probably fall back. I mean, I could probably pull forward and eat the other charge too. Just to negate it. And then try to... Look, their melee skill is so low, I can just chew them apart. They didn't get all that momentum off. I actually slipped through and got to the artillery, but I'm about to fall back. If I can rush through and... Oh, cannonball just hit them last minute. Damn, I'm losing. I'm really losing there. I'm going to recharge them. Alright, we're doing okay. We're just really losing a lot of morale. I need these guys to, like, fall back and charge again. Oh, come on, guys. I was so close. Damn, that really sucks. Look how close I was. If I opened all this artillery up, I could have broken through. Oh, by the way, the Swedish provincial cav could have got upgraded. Well, you know what, guys? We're going to do a little Alt F4 because we're on Iron Man. I'm going to upgrade the cav before I go into the battle, okay? I'm going to upgrade them before I go in. And then we're just going to redo that exact same strategy. I didn't upgrade them, so, you know, with hindsight... Do I not have any autosaves? Oh, that is bizarre. What did I call the... Oh, Swedes. I called it Swedes. Oh, thank God. Dude, I was... It's like, did my save... I never play Iron Man, so I forgot. It doesn't just say autosave. Okay, well, look at this. Let's... Oh, he can't upgrade. I was wrong. Can anyone upgrade? Well, look at this. These recruits can get upgraded, can't they? Fry Fusiliers. That would actually be kind of useful. Yeah, I just need an upgrade before going into battle. I feel like I wasn't ready to jump straight into it. I could drill for a little bit. Yeah, what an unfortunate crash, guys. What an unfortunate... you know, I accidentally closed out the game. Who's got more accuracy? 20 or 20? These guys are more solid at charging. These guys are going to cap out at 2540. 25, 1200, 1400. There's just more of them. I'm going to go Varvade. I'm going to drill. There, 3 days drilling. I'm going to rush Dragoons. I'm going to rush Veteran Artillery. And I'm going to rush Varvade Musketeers. Okay, that should make a pretty substantial difference, getting 3 upgrades in plus this. I got a lot of cav in here, but I'm using him as an artillery general. You know what? Why don't we put the officer on the Life Dragoons for now? So that when they go in for the charge, they do the best they can. This guy I'm going to make artillery focused. If we get a little range, that'd be nice. Oh, beautiful. Let's do that. There we go. And is anyone using... Look, they're using crappy muskets. We can replace those too. Look at all these upgrades. So I was not doing my upgrades before we went into the battle. And now we're going to try that again. Yeah, I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. There's still Petrine. I think what I'll do is, we said we wanted the general and the cav. I wish I switched over the carbine, but that's fine. We want the general and the cavalry. These guys are all going to work together to overpower the cav, the enemy's cav. I'm going to bring all these guys together. Deploy the artillery on the hill. Push everybody up. Have 2 lines. I'm not going to run the cav, I'll walk them. Because that artillery is going to come in, just start wreaking havoc. Get my artillery up. There we go. Let's set up. And we'll start hitting. I almost want to just hit these guys, the Lenogra Musketeers, because they're just such a big unit. Enemy artillery is hitting mine. And I think I need to swing right to... No, they've got really strong unit on the left, really strong unit on the right. So I think the plan would be to get everybody up, get these guys engaged, and then swing everyone over. But I think we're just going to try the same exact plan, but now with upgraded units. Should be much better. Let's get these guys up. Oh, they are closing in. Do I have grenadiers? Oh, geez, my grenadiers are getting rocked. I'm falling these guys back. Pushing these guys up. Whew. Okay, they're 8% braced. I think I have to just converge onto this guy. He's got basic melee, 41 melee skill. Maybe I'll tackle the brace with the Helsinki Musketeers to get rid of it. There. Then push these guys in. And then push these guys. I just have to knock some unit out. There we go. Just overpower them quickly. Pull the cav out. Let the Drabants. They've only lost 3 guys. We're going to clean them up. I'm going to rest the cav. I'm going to hit them again just to shatter them. How do we get the blue formation to stay when you tell the unit to go there? You hold left tab, and you can check to preview where they're going to go. Okay, now that we've made a gap, we're going to rush everything through this gap. Gothenburg's going to chill. Malmo is just going to take the brunt of the artillery, because they're all focus firing. The Royal Recruits can just do that too. There we go. 280 kills just on these guys. I think that's the way to go. They're trying to turn to... No, don't do that. Are they really going to charge me? Are you kidding me? I'm going to fall back. Did they... How are they not loaded? How are these guys not loaded? Are you kidding me? Alright, guys. Keep sprinting. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, they have better melee. I have 48 melee versus 44. We might be able to hold that. I have an artillery officer providing some morale. Okay, I can just actually countercharge with my grenadiers. Let's do that. Just keep moving, guys. Keep moving. Go long. How's our stamina? We're a little winded, so I'm going to rest up there. Rest up there. I gotta charge in and just deal with this. Gothenburg, I'm gonna fall these guys back. Get out of there. I'm gonna let the Grenadiers just stay. They're in melee. This is like the best they can do. The Lenawi are about to fall back. My Malmo recruits are caught in here too. Oh gosh, maybe I should have kept the cav back there and I could have just rescued all that. I think this obsession I have with knocking out this cav isn't really working. On that note, you know what? Let's actually come back and rescue the day. I don't think we actually need to rush this. I think we bulldoze through these Saxon recruits, and then we arrive in the rear and save this front because it's collapsing. So we're going to knock out these Saxons. Someone just got shattered. We're going to knock them out. Their cav is now active. Yeah, I don't know, man. I may have messed this battle up too. This one's really, really tough. It's interesting, but it's very tough. I think rushing my cav out really screwed me. I didn't realize how bad it would end up being. Because their main line just hit me. I think, again, I just have to bulldoze through this. And just try to return to my lines. Yeah, I really hope it doesn't crash. Yeah. These Malmo guys are going to come back, which is very good. The Grenadiers, I'll let them fall back. Malmo's coming back. These Royal Recruits are dead. I'm going to clean all of this up on the left, which is great. I want to kill the officer, to be honest. The Life Dragoons have got to start fixing the stamina. I don't care if the Dragoons have bad stamina, but these guys have got to get back. I don't think we can... We're too tired, yeah. Okay. Nice. That artillery shot really helped. Do I load canister, hold fire, and with my last remaining ammunition, knock out the cav? I think that's what we do. Their Grenadiers are actually falling back, so I can kind of advance. These guys are going to walk. I need the Gothenburg Musketeers to body this charge. There we go. They took the charge. Excellent. I'm going to rest my other cav. I'm going to let that cav come in. I've got canister loaded. I'm going to keep on hold fire. I guess we rush these guys in. These guys really need to rest. Wait for the other charge to be made. Okay. They're retreating. Now I come in with the Life Dragoons. There we go. I'm going to let these guys rest now for a little bit. The enemy artillery is actually hurting their charge. I'm going to space out my musketeers who are getting shelled. Come on, guys. I really need them to regain their morale. Okay, there we go. All of the enemy's cavalry is now gone. And they've got 50% slower replenishment speed, so now we're going to fly forward. I've got a little bit of canister left. You know what? Why don't we inch forward and just canister? Can we hit that? Oh, that didn't do much. Anyways, cavalry's going forward. Bring the general to rally them. And march everyone else up. I don't think we have anybody else we can bring. It's fine. Should have saved the canister for these guys. Whoopsie. Alright, let's form up. Okay, the enemy's distracted. That's excellent. They are not hitting the right target. We made it to the guns. If we kill their officer too, that's going to be a huge morale shock for him. Beautiful. Officer killed. Excellent. There we go. I'm going to have this guy clean up everything that's left behind. They're charging me. Feel free to fire and run. Fire and run. Life Dragoons are going to come back. And I'm going to knock out the rest of their stuff. Oh, they canceled the charge. They canceled it. That's awesome. There we go. Look at this, guys. We did it. Damn. Look at that. And we get a doctrine. Whew. Yeah, that's that was necessary to win because I've been wasting all my money on treatises, and I need to open that next brigade. So, yeah. Costly victory. Yeah, I'm gonna replenish everything I can and get a doctrine. Army gains 50% veterancy and drilling. New brigade cost minus 10%. And reservists. You know what? I really want the veterancy because I want that to stack with my 15% veterancy. So I'd be getting 65% veterancy while drilling. But this sounds so tempting. I can restore my losses. My $1,000 brigade is now cheaper. Huh. What do I want to do here? Because the other thing that's interesting to me is I was thinking of maybe trying to complete this run with only 3 or 4 brigades. So I don't really need to rush to 5 brigades. I don't need it. It's very greedy to choose the extended training. So I'm gonna take it. I don't care. The objectively smart answer would have been to get the brigade discount. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to give breastplates onto this cav. And then where do I want to go? There's got to be one more village up top. Maybe I explore that to grab this depot. And then swing back, knock out this other encamped army. And I got to get this 3rd brigade up. I'm going to go for the deer. I know that's also not smart, but I want to see if I can get a mascot. Please, we need it. We have no food. Oh, we got the mascot when we had no food. That's awesome. Great. It's the last thing we actually needed. I needed the food. Now, where do I go to get food? I think we have to death march back to the town. Go, 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 go. Okay, we actually made it fairly quickly. Thank God for death march, huh? Then let's sell off some of our crap. All right, we're looking better now. Much better, much better. Okay. We've got the eagle for extra max range. Give that to the gun. Probably switch this out. Yeah, excellent. And then for reload, I'd rather get less or better ammo consumption. Yeah, and then on the cav, stamina recovery would be excellent on these guys. And I have a better bayonet I can give somebody. They're level 4. I need to be level 6, I think. Yeah. And I got the drilling buff, which is hilarious. I'm gonna get some cheap ammo. I'm doing so bad with managing my brigades because I got 30 days left. 30 days left and I still haven't opened my brigade, which is really, really dumb. which is really dumb. Oh, that's tempting. 430 ammo for a week of time. I don't think so, because if I kill a field army, I get money, and that's, I think, the smartest thing to do. This will be a cakewalk. This will be easy. Yep. All right, here we go. It's about $200 to $300 worth of gold. Yeah. Yeah, if I really needed the time, if I was desperate, I would take it, but I don't need the time. The time is valuable only in the context of having more time to fight armies. But if I can just fight this army, it achieves the same thing without having to pay any of the ammo. And I get free items. I get 4 items, and I'll get another 4 items after this battle. Actually 5, because it's technically classified as a field army. The army template is using that of a patrol, but the rewards are that of a field army, so it's actually very good to fight this. And I don't think we're going to take very high losses at all. Quite honestly, I think that Cossack Cav is going to get destroyed fairly easily. I'm going to hold fire and see if I can approach their Cav and just harass it. There we go. Beautiful. Knock that out. Weird question. Do patrols keep regenerating? No, there is a finite amount of them. Finite amount of patrols. They're going to rally because they have an officer. If I go after him, though, well, maybe I could... Nah. I might be able to chase after these guys. But I don't know. No, they're not going to rally. That's good. Alright, next wave is coming. Hopefully we reload in time. I don't think we're gonna. Okay, we got a little bit of reload going on. My Helsinki Musketeers just need time to regenerate the morale. I'm gonna just meet these guys on the charge. There we go. How did my Royal Recruits do? 0 kills. Incredible. Well, we're going to drill them. We're going to drill these guys and make them Swiss. I'm going to get the manpower that I need. And I just got to open that brigade. I have a lot of loot, at least I can sell. Let's go up here to sell the loot. We're going to be able to open the brigade and probably get 1 or 2 units in. So we're going to go in here. Is there any better place to sell loot? No. Get rid of all this. Don't need, like, anything here, to be honest. Honestly, I need to just get rid of everything and grab that brigade slot. That is what I need to do. I need to also then grab these guys with what little money I've got left, maybe even some food, and then knock out this next encamped army. I really wish my royal recruits were Swiss. I'd feel a lot more confident taking on that army then. If I move somebody into the 3rd Brigade, by the way, I get another officer on the battlefield. Accuracy in cover. Maybe this finish. And move up. I'll drill for a couple days right next to him. There. 3 drill days. I need 6 for that. Now, an interesting decision I can make. Excellent. Is whether to take on the field army, which is going to be a lot of cheap recruits. I'll take on both, honestly. Let's knock out the field army. Okay, here's the plan. Here's the plan. Drill until the field army hits me. Kill the field army. Sell the loot. Use the loot to buy a unit. Use the unit to take on the encamped army. HQ comes after me. Run up to the town. Sell what little loot I have left. Equip what I can. Drill for the remaining time, buying the cheap ammo. And then fight the headquarters. That is the order of operations. I got 2 weeks to do it. So we're going to let them hit me. Just in time for one more day of drilling. Oh, I got the 6, dude. Okay. This was worth it. The 50% extra veterancy in drilling, that was worth it. Because look at this. We go from shitty royal recruit to 55 morale and 35 accuracy. Sorry, it's just my timer. I'm going to go Swiss. And we'll call them the Swiss mercenaries. And can anyone else get an upgrade? No, they can't. My officer can. This is like my morale-focused officer. Combat effectiveness in radius. Well, we want that. Oh, this is good. Merciless is incredible. Oh. What do I do? Getting an extra loot from battles is really, really powerful. But this guy is such a giant command radius, I feel like it's very thematic to take Prudent. Because I'm just going to be giving combat effectiveness to everyone. And he's not a melee officer. He is like an infantry officer. You know, Merciless is the another thing here. Merciless is the correct decision to make. I'm taking Prudent simply because I like the idea of stacking command radius morale, officer command radius, morale, combat effectiveness, and command radius. Like, everything there kind of serves the radius purpose. So when this Life Dragoon comes by, he's boosting the morale massively and even boosting combat effectiveness now. So I like that. And I'm probably going to eventually switch this back to an infantry officer again. But for now, this is useful, having a mobile command radius. Yeah. Also, artillery range and artillery reload is not helpful on this officer. He does give veterancy to anybody in this group. But if I go on the right, I get accuracy and melee. So move over there. Let's have him level up and him level up, so we'll stick like that. We'll fight this. We're fighting Bland. With Bland, they got recruits. Tons of shitty surf recruits. 1 cavalry unit. We dump everything on the cav unit and then knock out the artillery and then clean up the infantry at the end. We've got our plan. And then, once I beat the headquarters, we will wrap up today's stream. And I'll probably want to continue this one because I have a cool strategy going forward. I have like an artillery officer ready to take on a bunch more artillery, and I want to get a full brigade up and just have really incredible firepower. Also, we're getting 6% accuracy and cover. As you can see, look at this. It doesn't sound like a lot, or 10% accuracy, by the way. It doesn't sound like a lot, but check this out. 69, 76, because we're entering cover. So if I stack that again and put all artillery into cover with barricades, they're going to be incredibly accurate and incredibly deadly. And we'll have very good firing lines. In fact, how much artillery do they have? They have 2 crappy artillery. I might as well play defense for this. Put these guys in cover, put everybody in cover, and just pick up my accuracy buffs. Who's got the highest accuracy as it is? 47. Let me check who has the highest base accuracy stat. Because I want to see who's benefiting the most. Oh, they have barricades, so I can't tell. 39, 47, 50, 49. So it's these Gothenburg Musketeers, and when you put them in cover, they're going up to 55. I got my Swiss. Cool. Get the artillery set up. Malmo recruits. Are these guys still recruits? Are they actually still recruits? Or did we upgrade them? I think we upgraded them, right? They look like they have a uniform. I think they're Vervade troops now, so we can rename them. But yeah, I'm cool to play defense because I feel pretty confident about knocking out the enemy's cavalry and then destroying its artillery and letting them crash into my gun lines. Damn, these life dragoons are fast as hell, aren't they? I mean, I'm on the highest speed, but yeah. Musketeers on the flank. 2 crappy little guns. Yeah, these guys are not good. 45 reload and only 38 accuracy. This is horrendous. The Tartar cavalry is really the only thing to worry about there. Alright, I'm going to see if I can run by. They're chasing me. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to have these guys progress. Is the possibility of a restart battle option? That's not a bad idea. I think, unfortunately, dude, that the game is, like, mainly done. If you asked me that question, like, 6 months ago, I probably could have seen myself implementing that, but I think it's just a little too late. That's a cool idea, though. I'll take note of that for our next game. Oh my gosh, we killed that guy quickly. Alright, their whole artillery force is messed up. Now I just need to break through the lines and rally back, and then the enemy's forced to attack me. Because they will have nothing left. But they actually received that charge quite well. Can I just drag them through? I'm going to take a lot of losses, but just go. Push. Ouch. Ouch. We got to get back to our lines. We're getting shot in the back, and we're exhausted. Yeah, that is a great quality of life idea, though. Just to restart the battle, instead of going back to the main menu. Alright, now I think we can fight them on open ground. I'm going to have the Grenadiers go over. I need to give them grenades again. I really enjoy using grenades, actually. My gun line should be able to win this. Once these guys are fully replenished, I should be able to charge again. Probably break the Saxon in the middle. Yeah, I'm going to break both Saxons. Feel pretty confident about that. There, he's knocked out. And he's knocked out. And we retreat to the main line again. And then let's see who else we can knock out here. Is there any other good target? Maybe that guy and this guy? What will be the theme of our next game? I don't know, man. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. I think that we are probably going to stick in a similar time period, if not a little earlier. I don't think I want to push things further forward. I don't really have anything I'm inspired by. And yeah, I don't want to reveal too much because nothing is confirmed. We're actually using the month of June to wrap up MoC and to focus on prototyping our next game. But we have some cool concepts, honestly, and I'm actually getting probably the most excited that I've been about a concept recently. So I'm really eager to share it with you guys. I don't know when I'm going to do that, though. But yeah. I think that we will go to the 1600s. I think we're going to go to the 1600s. But I can't really share what that'll look like or anything. All right, so step 1's complete. Defeat that field army. We're going to go back for the encamped army. What do we want right now? Do we want probably manpower to replenish as quickly as humanly possible to take on the encamped army? That's probably the smartest thing to do right now. Do all that. Is Mac support still in the works? It might be. I don't know yet. I did buy a Mac. Command radius morale. I don't need that. Bairnsfard can become attractive. He could be disciplined. He's already giving a veterancy buff. I think this is actually a great idea. Because look at this. Hold on. Look, we have Army gains 50% veterancy in drilling. And then this one is Army gains 35% veterancy in drilling. And then this one says Army, my brigade gets 5% veterancy. And then this one says Army veterancy gain 15%. So we should be able to just fly up the veterancy tree when we're ready. Yeah, but I need to buy units. So now's the time we rush over here. We sell what we don't want, which is probably like this stuff. We have 800, which is definitely enough. Definitely enough. Now, what do we do with 800? Do we get the artillery started? That would be an interesting thing to consider. By the way, Swedish battalion artillery, there's no canister shot here. If I open up our Google Sheet and I look at, let's say, Prussian battalion artillery, look, they get canister. But if I look at Swedish battalion artillery, they get canister. How about Mecklenburg gets canister? Then what the hell is this? Swedish battalion. Oh, that's the secondary weapon slot. Duh. That's where, like, they would get a sword. Okay, yeah. Do I go... I think I go for the other artillery. I think I do. I think we give this up. Grab the artillery. Pop that in this battalion here. It's got an OK gun. Switch to canister by default, so it fires really quickly. And then I'll grab my charge and melee and put it on these guys on my life dragoons, who I really like. And look, they're getting extra reload, extra range, and look, he has all this veterancy gain, so this guy's going to fly up the unit tree and become field artillery. So I think that's good. And now we just need ammunition. I need like one instance of ammunition. What could I sell to get a little bit of ammo? You know what? How much does this sell for? 22? I'd get 60. Yeah, I'm going to sell this because the other guy's using canister. And with my 66, grab one block of ammo. Refill these guys. Remove the ammo from him. I get 100 left. Get the artillery full. Who doesn't need that much ammo? Probably the grenadiers. And probably these carbine cav. Which, by the way, 40 accuracy, 29. He goes up to 42. He goes up to 53. Yeah, it makes more sense like this. And with 100 ammo left, distribute it to my infantry, probably the artillery. I think this looks good. And then we storm over here. Damn, I wish I had the ammo to drill. But I don't think I need it right now. I think we take this on. You hope there'll be regiments of renown? What do you mean, Night Hunter? Do you mean on our next game? Or this one? What's actually good for us here is there's a decent amount of artillery they're using, and I can try to knock out the field hussars first. The Saxon units are scary. Those guys are usually very, very good. We're having some tough battles today. But we're going to get another doctrine out of this, so we're slowly building up our snowball. And we have all these veterancy doctrines. I really want to drill. After this battle, we run to the town, buy up ammo, and drill all day long until that HQ comes and get tons of veterancy. And everybody's stats are going to be improving. We're going to get upgrades in. Might even be able to get like a lifeguard unit in time for the HQ battle, which would be fun. Now, will they defend? 3 artillery, yes they will. I have 2 artillery. Unlikely to be aggressive. Yeah. The Saxons are Hungarians, but overall better because they can shoot. Yeah, Saxons are very, very good. Let the Swiss hold the middle. At least I'm doing an encamped battle for once without recruits. The last one had recruits I was using. So there's no chance. And I think we want to grab the cav and probably do that swing. Where's their renowned unit? Of course it's on the far right. I thought it was going to be on the far left this time. Damn. Our life dragoons are very good. 88 melee is very nice. I'm going to begin the advance. We're always fighting these damn Petrine. A recruits only run? Oh, dude, there's no way. I don't know which recruits. Probably redcoat recruits are the best. You would need to open 5 brigades quick. Get all 5 brigades open, and you need to dump items into them. No veterancy upgrades whatsoever. The hill's not really working out for us. I'm going to have to just, like, pack up the guns and move them up. I would be interested in streaming some challenge runs. I think that would be, like, doing an all-recruit run where I try to get all my brigades open with that. That does sound interesting to me. Do I dare charge them? Who is the best chance as of, like, really upgrading the recruits? It's probably the British, right? The redcoat recruits. Does anyone else have a decent recruit unit? I'm trying to think. The French definitely don't. Yeah, royal recruits are terrible. The only redeeming part of the French is that they would have really cheap brigades, so you could just spam and open up all the brigades and just get tons of recruits. That would be so funny to do. Have 20 recruit units would be so funny. And then you'd have to have 5 in reserve to cycle them. Because they're just going to be taking enormous casualties. Austrian recruits just aren't really that good. Prussian ones are decent. British ones are decent. France would be quite funny, though. I'm kind of tempted after my HQ battle to give that a shot. What difficulty could that be done on? Do you think it'd have to be done on Marshall? All right, what do we got? We've got... I can't put on much pressure, but I'm actually not doing bad right now. I'm going to move the general up. I'll get this guy up with canister shot and give him a little room to fire it. And this guy's good to unpack. Doing Marshall. I gotta test Marshall with recruits only and see what happens. I've just gotta test that out. That sounds so funny. Damn, they're really stacking that area there. My general's gonna be in trouble. I need to get the canister shot set up. You know what? Bring the Cav. Who the hell are you shooting at, dude? No. Oh, you ruined it. I wanted you to shoot these guys right in front of you. Come chase me, chase me. Come and get me. I need to turn around and try to hit them. They're gonna give up on the charge eventually. My Cav needs to get here. Chase me, chase me. The Russians have rider recruits. I don't think they have rider recruits anymore. I think I reworked it. I think a 20 stack royal recruit spam would be kind of hilarious. There's no way to do that on Marshall, though. I mean, I'd be curious if it's even possible. Yeah, follow the pretty pony. I like the South Park episode. Does anyone know the South Park episode with they're chasing the dragon? It's the Guitar Hero episode. I forget what he says. Come get me. Come chase me. Heroin Hero. Yeah, that's it, dude. I love Heroin Hero. That's got to be our next game, man. Our sequel's got to be MoC 2 Heroin Hero. Master of Heroin. That's... Yeah, that's... Hey, come get me. You almost got me. I've also been reminiscing a lot on the Mr. Jefferson episode, too. That one I've been quoting a lot with my friends. Cartman, you have a beautiful voice. That one's quite funny, too. You're so awesome, Mr. Jefferson. Yeah, you're being ignorant. No. Gosh, I used to watch South Park all the time when I was younger, man. I watched all the episodes. And they're still making them, but God, it's a little rough to watch now, isn't it? It's kind of like The Simpsons. They just keep going. You kind of respect shows like Smiling Friends that kind of called it off after just a couple seasons if they didn't feel like they could make... if they didn't have any more good ideas. But going on for like 27 seasons on something's a little bit, you know, I don't know. I think it dropped off after the trolling plot became a whole season. Which one is that? Which one is that? I stopped watching probably around like season 15. But before that, I've seen all of the episodes. And I used to watch them with my dad, and we would sit there on South Park Studios when they used to have free episodes. And then I would just have my laptop, and we would just watch them on my laptop. When Kyle's dad was Skank Hunt. I don't even remember that. Where's our other Cav? There they are. Gotta be season 17 or 18, yeah. Alright, a few of our guys are falling back, but the enemy Cav is pretty much dealt with, and I can take on the rest of it up here. Oh, the one where his dad trolls. Yeah, I stopped watching way before that, honestly. You think the battle's lost? I don't think so. What are you talking about? I still got units even over here, too. Oh, shit. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Oh, oh, oh. God, the artillery is just brutal. My officer's definitely going to die. They're not letting me get away either. I got to just try to pull them. Come on, win, guys. No, you... Fucking hell. Alright, guys. Yeah, no, we can win. That was just sloppy. That's a shame that they broke again right before we were about to make it. The funny thing is I sabotaged myself because we gave all the Saxon cavalry 5 extra morale for this update, and I'm literally losing these fights by 1 morale point. So I think I just fucked myself with that recent balance change. I can overrun this artillery, though, soon. I'll fire there. I'm going to run up to this barricade, hit them, and then maybe charge them with the cav. Where's the general? There we go. I'll tell the Swiss to go overrun the guns up there. Go charge. And I'll escort my grenadiers who they're targeting. Oh, they ran out of the radius and then fucked themselves. Alright, guys, keep just pushing up. Damn, dude, the artillery is fucking brutal. That's so brutal. We're just gonna have to charge through. Wow. I don't think my grenadiers are even gonna push those. You know what? You know what we have to do? My guys might rout, but I think this is the way. Oh, we did it. We did it. Come on, guys. Come on. Go, go. Oh, hell yes. That's why you need some artillery. You either need a crazy good cavalry force or really good artillery, but if you ignore both of those and you're just going infantry, I feel like you're just going to get chewed apart. You either need the cav to break through or the artillery to counter the enemies. And those damn recruits rallied. It's a tough, really tough battle. Who the fuck? Okay, the artillery broke. That's fine. Another one shattered? Are you kidding me? Right at the end, I'm going to take extra casualties. Oh, let's see what happens. Got a lot of money from it, at least. Got a decent amount of loot. My Swiss might be dead. Dude, if the Swiss die, I'm going to be so pissed off. Brigade and reservists, I don't really want that. Regiments were recruited. I don't really want many more units either. This is my last reroll. Alright, these aren't bad. These aren't bad. Attrition minus 50%. I've been running out of food a lot and taking attrition. Extra casualty restoration's not bad. I might go... This is good for encounters, too. I'm taking that. Don't kill the Swiss. Oh! I killed the Swiss. Oh, my God. That's terrible, isn't it? Swiss is gone. Dude, I trained up those Swiss for so long. That is such a shame. They shattered literally as the battle was ending. And because I have a modifier on that makes shattered units take extra casualties, that's the thing that killed them. That's crazy. Well. I guess I'll sell everything and just see what I can do. And in the barracks, I need new units. Is there any way I can afford 2? Who are the 2 cheapest? I get one for 700 and one for 400. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Be about 1250, which I can do. I can grab him and probably sell a little bit off to grab the next guy too. I got no ammo. I'm going to have to just sell crap, unfortunately. Yeah. I think buying up all those treatises early on wasn't worth it. And I do feel like I got to buff the item contributions. Because just playing with it, it just didn't feel as powerful as it should. There, I'm up to 600 now. I can grab the in Delta. I've got way more units now. I just need ammo, I think, at this point. So I have 600 ammo. I think now what we do is probably raid and drill. But I'm going to drill first all the way, so we ensure that we're fully replenished for the fight. And I get as many level ups as I can. In fact, let me make sure that I have the right guys. These guys are gaining the most amount of experience on the left. He should be there. He's already fully upgraded. He doesn't need it. This guy can become veteran, so why not? Gothenburg doesn't need it. Dragoons don't need it. These musketeers do. This guy's a veteran already. And these guys could use it. But I kind of like all four of these guys getting the most amount of experience from this. I also got to use this ammunition up. Yeah. And then where else can we go? Maybe we hit this outpost and hope there's a town up north and get lucky. And we need food too. That's not bad. I would love to take an extra 2 weeks. Watch this. Dump all the ammo. Honestly, it's worth it. It really is worth it. Dump the ammo. Grab 2 extra weeks. Look at that. And then rush left, get on the hill, and hope we can spot a village. There we go, for free money. We're out of food. We get free food, nice. Grab the battlefield. Oh, that would have been... Dude, that would have been so good if we got the free cav. Oh. Grab 100 free dollars from visiting settlements. Grab a little bit of manpower. Which is too expensive here, isn't it? So just focus on ammo then. Alright, we got lots of officer upgrades, which is good. This guy's all about morale. Nothing I really want right now. This dude just... I think I'm going to get rid of his burly trait. So he's got accuracy, so maybe Goose could be more just about accuracy generally. Reload, move speed, that's fine. And then what else could we do right now? Probably hit up these 2 locations and get... Oh, that's gone. We're out of ammo, man. We're out of ammo. Maybe we... I don't know. We take attrition. We're in a really, really tough spot. Like, logistically, we're kind of screwed. I have at least just about 3 full brigades. And look, this guy, as the in Delta, is about to be upgraded. I could probably get him upgraded before the boss comes. I could raid it, but if I raid, I run out of time. Did I buy all the ammo up from Window? I think I did. And then Agern has no... It's destroyed. I could try to get to Ringen as quickly as I can. Where's the HQ? We're lucky it's at the bottom of the screen. I think we rush Ringen. I gotta go in normal march. We get to Ringen ASAP. Good. We got some free money. we get ammo. There we go. We're fully restocked. That's very good. Grab manpower. Beautiful. Okay, excellent, excellent. We're in a much better spot. We need to sell something. Aha. Good. With that, we need probably more ammo, right? 2 stacks of ammunition is excellent. Take all the ammo off of him. And we need to drill just so this guy reaches level 4, and then we're going to have a free musketeer. And I think that'll do us. There we go. We're a little low on food. So I might switch to foraging soon. Or raiding, actually. Raiding will sustain me. Go Swedish musketeer. Melee +5. Let's move him over there. And him over there, too. If he's level 6, does he get up now? He just doesn't. Finally, we're up to an extra gun. We've got really high veterancy on everybody. I think I'm going to have to just take an undesirable trait. This is not bad. Tireless is not bad. Because we sprint around a lot and we're tired by the end. Good. Then we probably raid so we don't run out of food. Okay. Damn, dude, if I need... I really fucked up this run because I lost the Swiss. If I had one more Swiss unit, I would have been in a great spot. And I spent a lot of money, probably like $1,500 just going for reforms, which I never even finished in time. Which would have got me that other unit. I would have had a full stack of 3 brigades, and you basically need a full 3 stack to win this. You really do. We've got Blandian, which is actually okay. It's actually okay. Because Blandian, if they have fucking cuirassiers, because we're playing with the modifier for harder HQs, so they're getting cuirassiers, all of these guys go down in combat effectiveness by 25%. And then all of this artillery in the back is also down by 25%. And then this artillery is also down by 25%. So I think about half their army is going to lose 25% combat effectiveness. That's okay for us. They are gaining accuracy, which for Polish and Lithuanians, like, that's fine. Commonwealth recruits, it's fine. Bavarians are really good shots, so that actually will screw us. We're fighting in a village. We're probably going to have a town that we're going to be able to defend from. I have very few items on my guys. Like, some just have none, which is very unfortunate. The artillery didn't get to be fully replenished in time, so it's probably going to come in with 4 guns out of 5. I'm going to move the canister over because this gun actually has a lumber chest. Canister damage is 2. Canister damage is 2. It actually does the same canister damage. So theoretically, if I rip the canister off with the limber chest and give it to this guy, he can just be a canister focus, and this guy's going to do solid shot and just fire slowly. In fact, it may be worth giving them the range to use canister, so that they're up to 264 and they're at 385. And then I use the artillery horses to get these guys up on a hill as soon as possible. Damn, if that one event gave us the free light cav unit and we kept the Swiss alive, imagine having one more Swiss and one more light cav. We would be completely fine. Here we go, guys. What map did we get? Very basic map. This is not a bad town to hold, though. They do get artillery spam, but you can see all this red. It's still 70, still 85 accuracy, which is nuts. They don't have any gold guns at all, which is good. This might be the end of our run, legitimately. I think we got screwed because we ran out of Swiss, and I spent too much money on treatises, which frankly need to be buffed. Because I feel like if I invest that much money, there should have been a little bit more of a reward for that. Like, I think it would have been more balanced if I had this reform I'm currently working on finished from dumping all the treatises and stuff I put in there. Especially because this composition gets a discount on treatises. So imagine I didn't have that. I need to get up and hold the town. What I kind of want to do is stack Helsinki and Gothenburg and do fire in advance. Have the Swedish Musketeers just hold out. They've got good shock. Malmo, you can hold the flank. Where's my officer? I'm going to keep the artillery, or so the cavalry in the back. Get the artillery on the hill as soon as possible, and then get the canister troops up in the middle too. The grenadiers I want to keep in reserve, and then my other Swedish musketeers will hold the right flank. And I think this is going to be my configuration. And I want to just try fire in advance to shatter the center. And if I shatter the center, I want to try to beat the cav. And if I beat the cav, I want to try to beat the artillery. And I think that's really the only game plan I've got here. But I think I've pretty much lost this because of those early mistakes. Okay. We've got elevation. We've got cover. Got 100 accuracy, so we're going to hit almost every shot that we take. I'm going to hold fire. I want to hold fire because I'm firing at max range, so I'm likely to miss. Put these guys in front. I want them to advance as far as I can get them. And we're going to use all the artillery support we can to just punch the biggest hole in the middle of their line as possible. In fact, I don't know, dude. I might go triple fire in advance with grenadiers. And the grenadiers can deliver a charge, and I have 2 cavalry following and artillery just to punch the biggest hole I can in the middle. Okay, artillery is close enough to fire. And it should land just about all of its shots. They missed every single shot at 100 accuracy. That's incredible. That's amazing. Okay, my canister troops are set up. I'm going to start advancing to Helsinki. These guys are just going to protect this advance in the center. And the canister's there for anything that kind of breaks through, and I just need an emergency unit. There we go. Now they're getting kills. I got 54. That's okay. Everyone's just going to run in the center. We just got to get engaged as soon as possible. We got a lot of cover in the middle, which is good. They're firing canister, but I think they're just missing. I'm going to hold fire again. At least the shots are bouncing and hitting stuff in the back. Alright, here we go. Fire on them. I'll actually fire for the center. Kind of messed that up. It's alright though. There we go. Let's hit this guy. There we go. Fire in advance. Okay, next guy's moving up. Probably actually do this with just... only 2 regiments. Oh, that artillery shot landed perfectly just as I was reforming. What the fuck? And then my grenadiers are now going to advance. There we go. There we go. They're retreating. So this is working. I'm going to fire at them in the back so they don't come back. Really? Did you fucking not get that last bit of morale? Are you damn kidding me? Alright. Let's keep it advancing. My whole flank is collapsing now. Tell them to fire there. Actually, hold on. I told you to hold fire. I'm gonna fall back. Charge the grenadiers in. There, I've stacked the center. It's the opposite of a Frederican tactic. Just go incredibly hard in one area here in the center. I'm going to let the cav... You know what? It's risky. But I trust you guys. I trust you to break through. Go for the breakthrough and take out the artillery. There we go. And I'll continue moving up. Bring up the officer. Yeah, just if I had 2 extra units to hold like my flanks, I could at least try this, but I just don't have the men. Okay, they're retreating. It's okay. Okay, I should be able to rally the cav at least. They're firing their canister. 200 kills, 300 kills. Probably fire there to concentrate. Do I have anybody who's rallied? I do have guys who've rallied. I have to make sure they don't shatter. Holding back all their cav. Now here's the one silver lining in everything here. All their cav is gone. All the cavalry is gone, okay? So, you know, if we want a death ride, we can do it. And I'm going to concentrate everybody around my officer. Those damn Commonwealth recruits really, like, blocked me. My general needs to follow. And they have stakes. I would break these guys and push through, but they've got wooden stakes and they won't leave. Even though I'm firing on them with everything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. They're not loaded. You know, maybe it's possible to slip through. I'm just going to try to push these guys off. There we go. And then hit these guys. Don't get hit. There we go. Oh, they missed their fucking target. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Well, that's how you know it's over. Missed their target. Got concentrated on. I mean, all I can think of doing now is just having my general try to wipe out their artillery. Literally, that's the only thing I can do. And I gotta pull everybody next to this officer that I can. They've got one cav on the way back, but I'm just going to see what I can clean up in the meantime. Oh, it's desperate. All right, let's focus on trying to clean up our lines in the case that we can pull this off. So he's low on ammo. I'm going to switch to solid shot. He's low on ammo. I'm going to have both of them stack up and fire that way. The cavalry is actually ignoring us, which is very good. We got very lucky. That cav is going to kill us, though. So I just need to kill whatever I can before I get overrun. I should be able to break this one last artillery. This cav coming in. There we go, we got that. They're charging me. I just need to hit these guys. This is the only one I can probably take out before I'm gone. If I can go down to 124, come on, kill one guy, guys. 124, there we go. A battery is now gone. All right, their artillery has been effectively neutralized. I'm gonna charge Helsinki into these guys. It's a shame they just broke my fucking musketeers with an old dragoon. But they'll be gone in a sec. And then we gotta reform and get ready to brace for another charge coming from those other dragoons. Then we've got all this infantry. I'm going to do fire and retreat. That's my new tactic. Yeah, this actually would have been winnable if I had 2 more units. Because this is actually manageable, but you need 2 more. If I had 2 more musketeers on the right, let's say, I could wipe all that out and be fine. All their artillery is pretty much gone now, which is nice. I need to do like a fire and retreat and I kind of fall back as I go. No. Did not tell you to charge. There you go. They're low on morale. I'm low on morale. That's the thing. We're both out of ammo there. I don't think I'm gonna break. No, they've got 10 charge. I mean, come on. There's no way they win this. They're exhausted. They've got 10 fucking charge and 10 melee. Yeah, they're done. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna fall back. Look, they have to keep advancing into me. Every time I fire a shot, I'm gonna keep falling back. Make sure everybody's on volley fire. Then fall back. Do I have anyone left? Oh, my Helsinkis are gone now too. Oh, I had my officers in the wrong divisions. Look, this is my artillery officer. And my artillery is with this other officer. So he's with the wrong one. Damn, this is... I don't think this is possible. Because I just have too few units. They're just too strong. Look at these guys, too. I mean... Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I just needed a couple more. If I finished out all 3 brigades, then I would have got it. But you know what I have to do before I go? I gotta just see how far I can get quickly with a recruit-only French martial run. I just gotta see what that's like. I just gotta see what it looks like. They have double recruits, so I probably would do these guys and disband the others. Yeah, this is the way to go. We play on martial coalitions, fight everybody in the world, and just check it out. If it's fun, I would probably try to repeat this. Okay, here's the rule. The rule is we can't use any of this stuff. So this is all we start with. And let's at least make these guys look a little nice, right? I should make them look like Minutemen. But no, we'll give them blue jackets. My Revolutionary Guard. Okay. Give them better weapons. Bayonets. Grenades. Sure, some of this. The infantry unit does not matter at all for me. Morale damage received minus 10%. Yeah, we need this. So I have two royal recruits only. What is the best insight to get? Probably General's Radius Morale, and then eventually Morale Recovery. It's probably these two. I think I have to max that out first. I think I can't go for the supply cache because I'm too weak. I think I also can't get the free unit. So I think I have to scavenge on Force March. Weapons or reserves? Probably weapons. I can sell all those. I have $25, but are there any places that have a good profit? No. I can sell everything. To get up to 650. I need the cheese. We need lots of cheese because this is morale. The alcohol does not really matter quite as much. In fact, I'd probably sell the alcohol because I'm not going to be able to make a charge. Keep that for morale. I've got 730. Grab another royal recruit. Oh dear. Give him a proper bayonet. Any more cheese? No cheese. This is morale plus 4. Just grab a little bit of morale. I might raid this place down. There's 5,600. There's 4 guys. I probably need to retreat from it, but finish my raid. Run away on Force March. Go back to the depot. Grab... I don't know, provisions. fight the depot battle, which has 4 units. I mean, I still don't know if I can even beat that. You know, it might be possible. I don't know. I think maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe I needed a 4th recruit to at least equal this. If I don't equal it, I'm fucked, right? I think I have to retreat from that. It's only a little bit of manpower loss, but... I've got to capture forts. Maybe we just brute force some forts. Just go into the breach. There we go. Excellent. We got weapons. Reservists. Can't lose morale. I don't want to reroll. I could get charge. Reservist cost at settlements. I could just grab this. And probably just rush to grab the steady ranks. Oh, I got lucky as hell. Okay, well, we're on a roll. Combat effectiveness, 5%. I don't even need the veterancy gain. So grab extra combat effectiveness, sure. It's beautiful weather. That's a tough patrol. I'm going to do the encampment and work my way back. We need the officers to gain experience. It's okay. Equip everything we possibly can. Then probably rush back. Combat effectiveness improves reload, accuracy, melee, charge. It's 5% reload, 5% accuracy, 5% charge, 5% melee. But it only applies when you're in battle. You can't really preview it in camp, which is a little weird, but yeah. I'm going to see if I can get that next. Okay. Should be able to grab another royal recruit. All right, we're up to 4. Okay. Now we should be able to come back to the depot battle. He's running away? That's weird. Okay. Alright. Combat effectiveness gives you reload, accuracy, melee, charge. So that 5% it's giving you applies to all 4 of those. So it's a very powerful stat. And I gotta walk my dog in about 20 minutes. Yeah. So I'll set a timer and then I'll have to go. Let's see what these guys can do. I'll probably save this for like a full run at some point, because it does sound like it'd be funny to actually try. I did get a very lucky start with sieging those forts down, getting a bunch of free doctrines early. I'm going to keep my troops a little bit dense so they don't immediately lose all their morale. And I'm going to have to focus fire. Look how little damage I did. It's incredible. I mean, my melee stats are actually okay. Better than theirs. Maybe I could try. They're going to push in their cab, then I'll countercharge. And this guy's giving 9 morale in his radius. So it kind of does solve some of the problem. I think I'm doing okay. I might pull this guy back to recover his morale a little. Because the other guy's got very fresh morale, right? So let's let this guy sit and recover. He's tired too. So regain morale and stamina and then send him back into the fight. I'll actually probably walk him back a little bit so he can get some momentum for the charge. I'm going to spread out to get more firepower. Look at that, we actually did it. I might even just stop after this battle, because I did all that Swedish run. But I was just curious how the start would go. But I think this is doable. I think especially if I tried to speedrun my 5 brigades, the infantry's cheap enough that it's definitely possible. I mean, especially if you're on Colonel, this is possible. But if you're on Marshal, the difficulty I'm on, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually win with this. But it is at least interesting. I think melee is going to be your friend because this doctrine, this composition also gets a doctrine, which gives you melee bonus per unit fielded. So if you just get all 20 recruits up as soon as possible, you can probably make that work. Also, if you let your battles be bloody, you'll gain more insight. So I might even get 2 insight from that because I think I lost. That was not a decisive win, right? It's a major win, right? So now I get 2 insight. If it was a decisive, I'd only gain 1. So actually, the more guys you lose of these crappy troops, you get more insight. Your general will learn more. And then you can use that insight to really stack an absurd amount of command radius morale. So he's now giving 6 extra morale on top of his base amount. I think the base amount was 5. So he's giving over 10 morale to anybody in his vicinity. Yeah, it is basically the French Revolutionary run. You're right. Just a full mob. I wish there was like an achievement for this. Like beat the Act 1 HQ with only royal recruits and then call it like Vive la Revolution. That would be quite funny. And the other requirement could be that your enemy is selected as France. You know, that could be actually fun if we did a run like this and we made our only enemy the French. So we actually have to see if we can do that. That would be fun. So we'll save this for the next stream. I'll do a fresh run. We'll select France as our only enemy, and then maybe we'll just make the goal to win the Act 1 HQ battle. Because that's still a challenge. Like, can I teleport? I can't. Okay. There's 16,000 guys we'd have to beat with recruits. So that alone is still a tough challenge, which would be very interesting. But on that note, today was fun. I think I just made some big mistakes with the Swedish. I made some big misplays. I kind of played like I was playing on normal difficulty. I bought a lot of those treatise items, but I also think it felt a little weak to use, so I might actually buff the item boosts. Because I was feeding it a ton of treatises and staff officers, and it didn't really feel like it was doing much. So I got to look into that. Maybe look at the accuracy and cover bonus as well. I feel like the accuracy and cover bonus, the malice was a little too strong, so I might touch that up, but we'll see. All right, on that note, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time.